Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Madcapper. This is another video on Fateless. It's been a while since I've done a Fateless update. I thought I would jump in. I'm not really good at those Friday leaks updates because I don't know how best to present them. But I do know how to do blind reactions. And so we have another video where either I'm going to get demonetized because it's a graphic shot of Simon's mind being blown, or more likely it's a figurative mind being blown at the improvement that they have in the game, and he just wants to go through and show us some of the stuff. I've only seen the intro, so we're going to blind react to everything but the very intro here because I forgot to turn up the volume. So take two. Here it is. Let's get over there. Special effects. Whoa, we moved to a different camera. And here it is, the mind blown at the continuous improvement. So I was right. It's not an actual mind blown, which is good because that would be messy.
Hey guys, this is Simon from Fateless.
Hi Simon
really
from
cool
Fateless.
Video today. I'm going to show you how we are
Rob
continuously improving
Games.
the game. A lot of people have said, I've seen Reddit posts,
A&R Travels.
This game doesn't look great yet. You know,
A&R Travels new video out on the Travel channel, new video out on the Watcher of Realms channel. Just thought I'd mention those. You might want to go see them. Like, subscribe, notify, tell your friends. Let's get this, all three channels going. So anyway, sorry Simon to interrupt. Go ahead.
It doesn't look like this other finished game that I see in terms of animation, in terms of the environments. That's because we're not a finished game.
I should mention that I have never once posted on Reddit that this game doesn't look good. I've said it. Not really that I just said I didn't say it. I just said it didn't look polished, which I think I always said as a part of that. This will get better as they get closer and they add some of the effects, and it has, and it will continue, and enough so that Simon's mind's blown. So let's sorry again. I apologize for interrupting. Please go ahead.
Showing you under the hood as we're developing the game. Today I'm going to show you some stuff
under the hood,
which you never would have seen if we'd just shown you a finished piece. It's how we are improving art design, how we're improving environments, rigs, how we're improving animations and VFX. All of those different elements which come together really give you the polish of a finished product. And right now, it's kind of like a stage-by-stage iteration to really hit that level of perfection that we want. And obviously, by the time it gets to a release, you guys are going to see it just polished. So it's very unusual for a game dev studio like us to be showing you a whole bunch of the stuff along the way. By the way, if you still want to sign up to the beta, you can. I'll put the link down below. Well worth getting involved in that if you're interested in seeing the game kind of like pre-release, I guess. And there will be some benefits to doing that as well for the people that get involved. So let's talk then about environments. Now, I showed you some stuff last week around this kind of like gym. We call it a VFX gym that we're getting together. But what you can see in the background is some of the different work we're doing in terms of environmental lighting, VFX, that type of feel that you would get when you're actually in a battle with an environment that's kind of like close to done. It's still not done. We should have some updates on the environment for this one next week without all of the kind of like UI over the top. So this is an example of us going in and doing like a more like a finished piece on environments and some of that work. Let me show you a couple of new designs. So I'm not going to call out who they are. I'm trying not to leak as much. I get told off. But basically, this is the type of vibe we're going for some of our finished pieces. You would have seen 3 example samurais a couple of weeks ago if you watch all the videos. And now you're kind of seeing, right, let's take this through to finished model in terms of what we want our 3D guys to do. Just massive amounts of detail, amounts of call outs to the faction that we're trying to portray. And, you know, I think in terms of our visuals, almost like month on month, we're raising the bar, and the art team are just really getting the vibe that we're looking to go for. Last week, I showed you some of the different changes we're doing to rigs as well. That means that we're going to have more body types and therefore more diversity of heroes. Another example of a new rig that is being developed right now is our giant rig. So we've got a number of giants that we want to build. And this is a piece of work here that Dane has done. Just basically a draw over of a concept we've got for one of our characters. But then the draw over relates to the giant rig and the type of things we're looking to have.
Cool.
You know, the smaller heads in proportion to the body,
Feels
the absolute
dryad.
massive hands, the massive feet, you know, the shorter kind of, I guess, shin bones and stuff like that you'd expect from a giant, the really big torso, the wide shoulders. So yeah, all of these different things enable us to then have another group of diverse heroes, which is actually super cool. What we want people to do is think, damn, I really, really want to collect that hero because they look really sweet. And then obviously they got a great kit and that type of stuff as well. So next I want to show you some stuff that you probably never would have noticed, okay? But it actually makes a massive difference to the final polish
I'm ready,
of the game.
Simon.
So what we've done is we've put mouth bags in behind the teeth and stuff, and we've got eyelids and eye function now on our characters. So an example here, this is pre-change for Herc in his idle pose, just giving it the heavy breathing. Okay, not much going on. Post-change, some character in the face and a bit of a smirk with the mouth and a blink. As I say, it's minuscule. But if one of the comments we've had so far is like, you know, some of these eyes look lifeless. They look lifeless because the face has not got the expression yet that you would expect from a finished piece, and because the eyes are just constant stare and straight. Obviously, that's not going to feel lifelike. So all of those bits of polish are now starting to come through.
He kind of looks like
example,
a content creator.
and this is more pronounced, I guess, is the idol breaker for Hercules. You know, he gives it the kind of like, yes, cheering to the crowd. Look how cool I am, right? Now let's see it with the changed mouth bag and eye movement. And awesome work here by Brandon and Dan and the team, by the way. But the difference is humongous in terms of the feel. And those small touches kind of move us from, you know, basically indie studio to AA. You know, that type of feel within the game is actually huge when it comes to, the emotion that someone's going to get when they use these different characters. Another good example here is we're starting to get some of Hell's animations come back. And again, just the quality of movement, quality of cape, you know, all of these things are what I think are going to set us aside from really this kind of like tranche of games in this space. And it's really important to me, like having a great finished piece is what we're all signing up for.
I'm not going to say what I just saw if you guys don't say what you're going to just see. But I do like the animations.
Right? It's why we went out and got investment. It's why we wanted to make this game. Very similar to anything else that I've been involved with. It's like, we want to be best in class. Okay, so again, if we look at the kind of roster screen, you can start to see some of the stuff going in. So we've got skills going in. We've got kind of like nice little transitions to the upgrade screens. Yeah, all of that stuff is starting to get put into game. None of it is like absolutely finished, but you can start to see some of the work we're doing now in the build. Obviously, generally when I'm showing you stuff, I'm showing you the demo. Some of the shaders around skin are being improved and around textures and stuff. None of it's finished, of course, but you know, all of these things are being worked on because we know it's really important. You know, we did have a real separation of the face to skin for Aphrodite. That's been improved quite a lot.
I think her face still, she doesn't. A lot of people have talked about it. I still think her face, I don't know. It looks quite Aphrodite is an experienced woman. She looks too innocent, I think is what it looks like. She should have more of a evil queen look. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud, but I mean, definitely
again,
the
still
shaders
work to be done,
are so much better than
rest
they were
assured,
at the beginning.
it is really important to us to have a great finished visual. So, you know, you can see here in the roster screen, we're doing a decent amount of work, but still plenty to do. She doesn't have the new eyes and stuff going on yet, and obviously that's to come. Lastly, I just want to show you how we're improving our VFX. So, you know, Odin here, unleashing his ultimate against people. Again, it's not a finished piece. It's actually, you know, still a work in progress, but this is the level of quality that we're trying to hit, especially with legendary heroes, with their ultimate abilities. You know, that kind of like almost three elements to it. It's like the build up into the hit, and then that kind of like residual pain.
I'm gonna give a piece of criticism here, and I, for the most part, I mean, how much does this matter? The splinters coming off look very. They don't look great. The groundswell looks amazing. The glow looks amazing. The aura looks perfect. Even I would even say the rocks coming up are good. The rocks flying off don't look good. I think
Payoff, and that's what we want from
and you guys will
the
still get a chance
feeling
to do
within our
more,
game.
and that's fair. I just wanted to. I don't think we can, like, the background looks so freaking good. Now I love their backdrops now. I think they've killed them compared to where they were, especially that, like, it just keeps getting better and better.
So tons of stuff.
I just wanted to mention that because we can't all be nice and here at the end of the day, look, the game has to be good. The graphics have to be great. They don't have to be best in class, but they have to compete. You've got King Arthur now in the space, and I'm seeing some pretty good graphics out of there. I've yet to try it. Hopefully that'll be coming on this channel in the next day or two. But I think as long as the game mechanic and play and addiction level and all the stuff we want happens in the game, you're in the right ballpark. I think that's the important thing to say here. So yeah, I'm still excited about the game coming. I'm still excited to try it. I expect big things, and hopefully I'm not over expecting, but I think this team probably gets it. Also, I'm going to be on their podcast on Friday. I don't know when they post that, but I'm going to be on it on Friday. So we'll be recording that. It'll be a fun little chance for Chosen and I to have a conversation. Brad and I haven't talked in quite some time. So that should be a fun, interesting event on Friday. Tentatively, I always say tentatively because things always do happen. And just want to make sure that, if something changes, then I'm not disappointing you guys. So tentatively speaking, Friday. And we'll get a chance to talk to Brad and someone else. I haven't heard who that someone else might be yet. But again, yeah, I mean, most of the stuff we see here.
Honestly, tons of stuff we've spoken about there in terms of things we're doing to continuously improve the feel of the game, the quality that you guys are going to be playing. And it's really important to me. It's really important that we come out with a product which is, at least to the level that we see right now. But honestly, I want it to be better than the level we see right now in the genre. So look, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like it and share it with your friends, all that type of stuff. Maybe make a post on Reddit to say they are improving. Anyway, I've been Hell Hades. No, Simon from Fateless, and I will see you soon.
No, I'm not Hell Hades anymore. I'm Simon. Yeah, to just finish my thought there, I think the game has it looks good. If he wants to be better than the best in class, I'm gonna say he's not there. I'm gonna say it's not that he's far away. He's close. I think he's in the ballpark. But when you see kind of the best interactions of Raid and King Arthur, which are probably the two I would say are in that realm also. Yeah, I think it's so difficult to say because styles are not identical. So how can you say one's better? I think their backgrounds are banger. There's some little things on the effects that I would like to see improved. There's some of the character pieces that I like how they've been improving, and I hope to see that just a little bit further. I think if you look at the latest outpouring of what Raid puts out, for the most part, there's a couple of exceptions, but for the most part has like really strong. I mean, look at Luthea versus anyone made in the last 6 months in Raid, and you'll get what I'm saying. So continuous improvement will happen as the game goes and keeps going forward. I know that, and as they see money, hey, money is a cure-all, and when you can spend another X million on improving your engine and the software you get to use, that's going to make a big deal as well. But as always, the important thing here is the graphics have to be good. They have to be really good. They don't have to be the best. The gameplay has to be the best, and maybe we'll make a video on that. I want to see what the podcast has to offer, and then maybe I'll make a video next week kind of going over the evolution of my expectations in the game, and that's going to be based on my experience playing Raid, playing The Walking Dead, playing hopefully King Arthur. I've gotten a little bit of time into Watcher of Realms, Calibria, The other ones I've played, I can't even remember anymore. So we've played a lot of games over the last 5 years in this space, and it'll give me a chance to give kind of an updated view on what I think of the game and where I think Fateless hopefully can check the box where maybe some of these other games fell short. So that's my thoughts. What are your thoughts about the game? Are you still hyped and excited? Let me know in the comments down below, and let me know anything you might want me to bring up on the podcast. I don't know what it's going to be like, but if I can sneak in a couple of pesky questions from you guys, I'll definitely do that as well. So that's all I have for you today. I'm Matt Capper. Thank you for watching, and be kind, be safe, and we'll see you in the next video.